Are you facing the challenges of gender bias in your business environment? Do you often find yourself striving for equal recognition and opportunities? Are you seeking effective strategies to address and overcome these biases? Hi, this is Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo. And if you're navigating any of these hurdles, then you're in the right place. Because in this video, we'll delve into the issue of gender bias in business. It's about empowering you with the tools and confidence to overcome these challenges and make business fair for everyone. We will discuss these 5 steps. Recognize and understand the bias. Number 2, build a support network. Number 3, assert your expertise and accomplishments. Number 4, advocate for inclusive policies and practices. And number 5, challenge bias when you see it. Let's get on with each step, starting with step number 1. Recognize and understand the bias. The first thing you really need to do is to acknowledge and understand the nature of the bias you're dealing with. Awareness is the first step in addressing any form of bias. Here's what you can do. Pay attention to patterns of behavior and language that signal bias. Educate yourself about common gender biases in business. And for example, let's talk about my first coaching client, Lali. Lali and her husband own an auto supply shop. When her husband needed to work as an OFW, she was left alone to manage her business. And soon she noticed a troubling pattern. Customers often ignored her when she tried to assist them. Despite her knowledge and hard work, they did not take her seriously, nor did they respect her lady assistants. Frustrated by this bias, Lali decided to do something about it. She started documenting every instance of bias she encountered, noting interruptions and dismissive body language. Then she discussed the issue with her helpers, explaining the importance of fair treatment for everyone. And together, they brainstormed strategies to address bias, such as implementing regular team meetings to openly discuss concerns and reinforce the value of diversity. So gradually, things improved, and Lali made sure to lead by example. She treats all customers and employees with dignity and professionalism. While she knew that gender bias is likely to persist, she remained committed to fostering an inclusive and equitable workplace. And slowly, things got better. The important thing is that Lali did something about it, right? Step number 2, build a support network. So much about saying that if you can't beat them, join them. What you can do is to cultivate a supportive network. Having a strong support system can provide you the encouragement and collective strength. Try this. Connect with mentors or join women's business networks. Another thing you can do is to create a support group where you can share experiences and strategies. Now, let me tell you this quick story of Kyla. Many Filipina business owners like Kyla face challenges in their businesses due to gender bias. However, Kyla found strength and support in a network of fellow Filipina business owners. By connecting with these like-minded individuals, Kyla was able to share her experiences and learn from others who faced similar obstacles. This network provided her with valuable insights and solutions for navigating gender bias in her catering business. Now, with the support of her fellow business owners, Kyla gained the confidence and resources needed to address these issues head-on. Together, they empowered each other to overcome obstacles and thrive in their respective ventures. So, don't hesitate to build a support network. Okay? Moving on to step number 3, assert your expertise and accomplishments. It's not about bragging and it's not about asserting your expertise and accomplishments only. You're actually just showing others what you are capable of. When you confidently talk about your skills and achievements, it helps people see your true value. So don't be afraid to share your successes. It's about demonstrating your worth. Let's talk about Maret. Maret has a digital printing business with a small team. Even though they worked hard, nobody seemed to notice their success. But Maret wasn't going to let that stop her. She made sure everyone knew about the great things her team did and the important role that she played. And so she would post updates on social media and even talk about it during team meetings. This not only cheered up her team, but also changed how others saw her leadership. By speaking up, Maret got the credit she deserved, making her workplace fairer and better for everyone. So remember, asserting what you know and what you're capable of can empower others. You got this. Let's now go to step number 4. Advocate for inclusive policies and practices. Now, let's discuss why advocating for fair and inclusive rules at work is so important. It's about giving everyone an equal chance. To make real progress, we need to make some big changes. You can suggest things like educating about biases, ensuring equal pay for equal work, and hiring a diverse range of people. To make this clear, let's use my coaching client story as an example. Mikoy owns a restaurant which has been operating for 3 years. She noticed something troubling. Some of her hardworking staff seemed unhappy, and they worked a lot but didn't always get noticed. Mikoy knew she had to do something about it or things might get worse. So she spoke up. She asked around to find out the sentiments of her staff, and then she made sure everyone was treated fairly at her restaurant. She did not do this overnight. She did take it step by step until things started to get better. Now, because of this, Nikoy's restaurant is becoming a place where everyone feels good about working. And finally, step number 5, challenge bias when you see it. Now, this may sound hard, but to make a difference, it's important to take a stand and challenge bias when you encounter it. Addressing bias directly can create a catalyst for change. So if you witness or experience bias, speak up in a calm and collected manner. Use it as an opportunity to educate others, just like what May did. May runs a shoemaking business, and her staff is a mix of men and women workers. Whenever someone says something sexist, May doesn't hold back. She'd call it out politely but firmly. And you know what? Her courage made a real difference. The team started to treat each other with more respect. And yes, dealing with gender bias in business is not easy, but it's important for creating a fair and respectful business environment. Remember, you have the power to make a difference. And if you're ready to learn more and to take your business to the next level, remember to subscribe to my newsletter for more insights and more tips. Together, let's unlock your business's financial potential and create a thriving future. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, stay inspired, stay empowered, and keep reaching for your dreams. This is Mommy N, your Mommy Negosyo, saying, be business-minded, Pinoy.